Welcome to the video, and today we're going to be doing my first non-blind playthrough in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and we're going to be doing Gohan's story. So basically, I'm just going to play through all of the story and going to do the optional things as well. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to actually, on certain ones, like say this one here, am I just going to play the video so we see what happens when we fulfill the criteria, or am I gonna just replay the fight and fulfill the criteria? So like I say, I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do on that front. It depends on how much how long we go. Obviously we're gonna go for the sparking episode as well, and yeah, Gohan's is a bit shorter than I remembered. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I will just play the optional bit and just let you see what happens if you fulfill the criteria, because then I can maybe do Goku's fights as well, or maybe Vegeta's, because Goku I need to go through my videos on YouTube and see which of the optional fights I haven't actually done on stream. So I played through the story trying to do the optional bits, but then I found out later that's kind of just not how it works. I was under the impression it was going to be kind of like sort of a one continuous story where you presented with option A and B, and then you choose B, and then you have a separate path from A which kind of reconverges, but kind of like Mass Effect, your decisions kind of build up to a different ending. Sadly that's not what it was, but admittedly that is a bit complicated just for a Dragon Ball game with some what if battles, as it turned out to be, which I'm fine with. I've really enjoyed this game. I've loved playing through the story, certain ones more than others, because certain ones feel a lot more interesting. Like the fact that Gohan's story here just completely cuts out his first two sagas. Feels weird to me. Now, I know he doesn't do a great deal during the Saiyan saga, but most games let you fight Raditz as Gohan, if I recall, or at least some of the older ones did. And obviously then he fights Nappa. They could have done Great Ape Gohan fighting Vegeta. I know they technically don't really fight, it's like a few seconds, then Vegeta cuts his tail off. But still, it could have been a thing.
Wow, so bright.
And then you got the Saiyan, oh not Saiyan, the Namek or the Frieza saga, where Gohan does a fair bit. He fights some Frieza goons. He fights,
not only that, but once this door is closed,
he runs away from Dodoria, doesn't really fight him, but you could argue fights Dodoria. He kicks him, at least. So as an interaction with Dodoria, he fights with Goldo. He fights first and second form Frieza. I think he kind of interacts with the third and fourth ones as well, doesn't he?
This is crazy. How could this be inside a room?
Potentially the third one. I'm not sure about the final form actually.
Lookout. It's just a huge empty space.
But then again,
and it goes
since it's not the original Gohan voice, so it's just weird for me to hear it.
You might not be able to find your way back.
I like this voice actress. I love her as what's it called, as Urza Scarlet in Fairy Tail. I think she's brilliant.
Yeah,
I haven't.
right.
Well, I've watched like 100 episodes of One Piece, so I don't mind her as Luffy at all. But as Urza, I think she's phenomenal. And there's probably other characters I'm just forgetting.
We've got to get to work right away. First off, we should get started on turning you into a Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyajin. So yeah, if you've been enjoying this, please consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing. I'm doing all the sagas, and currently I just have Gohan and Vegeta left to do, and Goku's sparking episode.
Well, sure, why not? I can do it, and you're my son, aren't you? We'll spend some time teaching you how to transform, and then we'll be able to get into the real training.
This music kind of gives me Mass Effect vibes.
Told you. It's pretty intense, right? Gravity training takes some getting used to if you've never done it before. Just keep at it, your body will adjust.
Hey, Dad! Too late for you now!
Yeah, I haven't played this game since I last streamed it, basically. So it might be a little bit rusty here.
Share your energy with me.
Trying to fuck me up. He's going for a spirit bomb.
Good. At this rate, he's gonna turn out even stronger than I hoped he would.
Oh shit, that was silly. There was a way to grab people on the floor. I forgot how to do it now. There we go. There's the first one. So yeah, so we'll just do it all in one run, as I've mentioned before.
You can do this. Just gotta believe
Actually,
in
no.
yourself.
I'm gonna wait until the game gives me like a break, and if I've missed anything, I'll go back to it. A bit of a skip in there. While Goku and Gohan continue their training, Cell absorbs the other androids, reaching new heights of power. That was one of my favourite fights in Dragon Ball, and it's Super Vegeta versus second or semi-perfect and then perfect Cell. I really love that fight, and I especially love the, to be fair, I don't know if it's an iconic shot. It is to me, I think it's iconic. But the one where Vegeta does that really weird angled kick where he's kicking upwards into Cell's stomach. In the manga it's a full page picture, because you don't get many 2-page spreads with Toriyama, sadly. I think there's... To be fair, I think there might only be one in Dragon Ball Z. And it's when all the Z fighters arrive at the Cell games. And in Dragon Ball, I think there's like 3 or 4. I know when Goku goes Uzaru for the first time, bursting through Pilaf's palace, that's a double page. I think when you see the World Martial Arts Tournament for the first time, that's a double page as well.
Time for you to take over, Gohan.
I'm not sure if there are many. Like, there's probably less than... There might be 5 in total in all of Dragon Ball through to Z. Super has loads. There's loads of them in Super.
I don't know.
This is madness, Goku. There's no way the boy can win. I'll admit, Gohan's abilities are far beyond what they used to be. But you're pitting him against a foe even you couldn't beat.
Listen, you have to
Yu-Gi-Oh!
trust
Did
me.
loads of like double
Gohan
page,
has
but it
a power
was
within him that's greater than
not like a
anything you
full
possibly
double
imagine.
page. You know when they do sort of one picture which takes up like all of the left page, say, minus the bottom bit, and then kind of a quarter of the one on the right. So there's like the big picture in the middle, then sort of an L shape or half of a U shape around it. And you do that a load, especially
So what do you think?
if any of the god cards
You
got
see me
summoned.
hit Cell with
When you see
anything you
Ra,
couldn't
it'd be like
handle?
the double
Have you
page like
seen me
that,
go at him with
or
anything
any
you
of
don't
them.
have?
Same if they did an attack, I believe. It was a double page for their attacks as well.
Well,
Or most
no,
of.
I don't think so. But you were both holding back, right? I'm sure it'd be a lot different if you were going all out.
Now, I don't know about Cell, but I was giving it everything I had. You thought I was holding back because you were gauging my energy against your own.
Gohan, answer me. Is this true?
I've been reading some more new manga now. Reading Yu Yu Hakusho. I can't remember the exact chapter I'm on. I think I'm on
All right, Gohan. This is it.
98,
I need you to
something
go
like
out
that.
there and
I'm
win
in the
this
middle
one
of
for
the
us,
Dark
okay?
Tournament. I think the
We
final
can all
round is
go
about to
home.
begin. Team Urameshi versus Team... What's his name? Toguro, I think?
Okay, Dad.
The big muscly
I'll
guy.
do it.
Really good. Really enjoying it so far. I didn't realize that the Dark Tournament took up so much of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Forget it.
Because there's only like, oh shit.
You fool.
There's only 175 chapters in Yu Yu Hakusho. And so far the Dark Tournament has been maybe like 40 chapters or something like that. Started at 50 or 60. I had no idea it was such a massive percentage of the overall story. He's got up. This might be bad. Oh no, we got him.
Why are we fighting? There's no point.
What is
Just
love?
stop. Look, I'm giving you the chance
Oh,
to
where's he
end
gone?
this without
Oh.
violence. I really don't
Haha,
want
you
to kill
fool!
you. Even if you are evil, you can
Keep
still
charging,
walk
ignore him.
away.
And then we
I'm not
dash
interested
to
in
the
fighting
side.
you just for the challenge. My dad's the one who cares about that
Oh.
stuff. For as long as I can remember, whenever I got real mad, things would happen around me that I couldn't explain. Crazy things.
Oh, we got him. And I've also started reading Toriko. I think I'm like
story,
20 chapters into Toriko.
If you intend to intimidate one,
It was
helps
just
to know a bit about your
the
audience
whales. What were they
first.
called?
Case in point. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's true.
Puffer
You have
whales.
huge
That was
reserves
it.
of power, and let's just say I'm the sort who wants to see them firsthand.
Again, really enjoying it. I'm surprised how good the art style is, like right off the bat. Because it's like when you... To be fair, the only thing to compare it to for me personally, in terms of the art quality, would be Dragon Ball and Bleach. And in terms of the style, would be only Dragon Ball. Because Bleach's style does evolve as you're reading it. So does Dragon Ball's, to be fair. But it kind of evolves from Dragon Ball into Z. And then the Z style completely solidifies itself, like... kind of midway, kind of like... Against Nappa, I would say, is when the style really kind of sets itself in. Goku's a lot more muscular, there's a lot more definition, because when he's fighting Raditz, he's still a lot more softer in the muscles.
It is highly unlikely
Like,
you
kind
can
of like what he
survive
looked
such a
like
blast.
against
I am going to
Piccolo
self-destruct
Jr.
and take Cell with me.
Like, Naruto's art style is drastically different in many ways, from the beginning to the end. Fairy Tail is quite different, mainly in the forehead department. Everyone has giant foreheads in Fairy Tail, originally.
Oh, 16, looks like you joined the lengthy list of Dr.
Soul Eater,
Gero's
that art style
failures.
gets so different. Starts off like sort of dark, whimsical, kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas sort of style, and then by the end it's a lot more just full on dark and gritty. And well, at first I didn't like the style, going from the sort of Nightmare Before Christmas whimsical kind of dark style to the more full-on dark grim one, but it's really grown on me the more I read it. I got one hardback left to read when it releases, and I'm very excited to see how it ends.
Wield it like a weapon. I understand your reluctance, but holding it in is pointless.
Sorry, I talked over all that.
Advice. Better than I expected from an appliance. But I'd much rather tear the rage out of him.
I still don't get why they cut out so much of
I love the
Hercule.
animals
I know he's a
And
moron,
everything
but
about nature.
he's
Protect
funny.
them. For me, they need you.
I guess, considering
It's time to can it.
there is no
worthless
Hercule
scrap.
saga, it does make sense to not have Hercule. But it would have been cool if they made a Hercule saga and he had a little... Like, it starts off with him fighting in the World Martial Arts Tournament and he beats Popovich, and that, you know, you get to see him becoming the champion.
You got what you wanted.
So you
and
think
I'll
he's
never
actually like
forgive
decent,
you.
and then
So
you
your
skip
true
to the Cell
power has
games.
finally revealed itself. Perfect. Now we can get down to business.
I've also been reading a little bit of D. Greyman, but that one I won't be reading properly until I finish Yu Yu Hakusho. But another one, it's like I've enjoyed what I've read so far, but I do feel like that style will get better over time. You know what, game? You're really ruining the mystique of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here by having the enemy fucking dodge me all the time. Especially in canon, you know, with Teen Gohan literally defeating the enemy in a single hit. Alright, can we just like fucking not? This is actually pissing me off now. Stop blocking everything, you little fucking blue cunt. I've Kamehameha didn't come out. I did a second one. And the worst bit is I'm probably going to fight 5 of these, or 6 of them, however many there was of the Cell Juniors.
Don't get comfortable.
Oh, okay, just the one.
Even with luck on your side, the odds of beating me are hardly in your favor.
You're wrong.
Yes, that's the spirit. Too bad you're going to lose it once you witness me in all my terrifying glory.
I gotta win this.
Try this again. There we go. That's more like it. Will you do the damn thing? Yeah, reading that Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm not sure for certain yet, but I think my favourite character might be Kurama. I know everyone likes Hei, or whatever you say his name. And I can see why. He is really cool. He's like Sasuke before Sasuke.
Anyone on this measly planet possess so much power?
I'd say he feels slightly closer to Sasuke than Vegeta. Although technically he is basically Vegeta. He was introduced as a bad guy and then he was made good. Or at least he's still good currently. So he basically is Vegeta, but he feels more like Sasuke to me.
Finish him! It's all up to you!
What, do you want me to
I think because he's younger. Well, he's not, is he? He's a demon. But he feels
he
younger.
To feel the same pain he put all his victims through.
My God.
Am I seeing things, or did he just puke up 18?
Right, I'll be 2 seconds. I can let this play. I just realised
What?
I couldn't figure out why my tea tasted weird. I forgot to put sugar in it. So we'll just let that play. We'll go for a stroll together to the kitchen. And we'll check some sugar in this tea. Because I was thinking, oh, it's probably because I dipped the biscuits into it. And then like, oh yeah, the biscuits must have absorbed the sugar. And then I remembered I didn't put sugar in my tea before dipping my... Oh, there's my spoon, damn it. Before doing the... Right, wait a minute, I forgot my train of thought. I didn't add sugar before dipping my biscuits because I didn't want it to steal all the sugar and the sweetness taste. So I waited until afterwards and then forgot to do it. Like a fool.
If you lay a finger on me, boom! Bye-bye! No sense in wasting your last few seconds while you got 'em.
Right, there we go. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. What? Confound it all! Oh, I love Dragon Ball. Oh.
It's all my fault. I could have finished him, but I didn't.
Doesn't matter how many times I play it, watch it, read it. Like, it will never not be my favourite. And I'm really enjoying Daima. Oh no, I forgot to watch the episode of Daima. I'm gonna have to watch that after the stream now.
I know that look. Sorry, I've thought this over, guys.
Also, I can't
Well,
wait to see
Any way
what
you
the new
slice it, there's
fusion will
only
be.
one way to save
Like-
her.
My thing is, are they going to do a new
Goodbye,
name?
my
Because
friends.
we got Vegito
Goodbye.
and
You're not
Gogeta.
thinking of
So are they going to do like?
Goku, no!
So we got Vegeta and Kakaroto for the Japanese name, giving us
You did good today,
Vegito. Will they do like
Made me
Kakarot first or Kakaroto and then Vegeta?
Tell
like,
your mom I'm
I don't know
sorry.
what that'd be like,
I'm not gonna make it
Kakajita
home
or
this time.
something like that, or doing like Gogeta would be Goku and Vegeta. Then we'd do like a Vegeta with Goku and be like
His energy.
Veku or
It's gone
Vegku or
without
something
a
like that.
trace.
Because they also did show the thing about merging multiple people, not just two. So are they going to like merge all the Saiyans together, or merge all the humans, something like that? Goku and Supreme Kai? Which I don't see the point why that, you know. I suppose Goku is kind of nerfed in Daima being a kid, but... Although I just realised as well, because obviously we got Gotenks, and when Gotenks first appears, I'm not sure if it's in the manga, I think it is in the manga, and Chi-Chi is trying to determine what his name would be, and she says Trunten or Gotenks. But Trunten would be his name if he did the Potara fusion, because the names would be the other way around. In theory.
Trunks.
Also, I don't think there could actually be a fusion where Kakarot would come first, because I think Vegito is only Vegito because Vegeta is the dominant personality and he refers to Goku as Kakarot.
Surprised to see me.
And Goku is not going to call himself Kakarot, and Vegeta's not going to put Kakarot's name first.
Something amuse you? Does imminent destruction put a smile on your
Oh, that's
face?
better.
It was because of my mistake that Dad had to sacrifice himself. It's my fault you put us in that position. I'd have given anything for a chance to do it over again. Now I get one.
Then let's see if you've got the power to back up your words. Luck won't be on your side this time.
Boy.
You won't survive this time. I am done playing games. It's time I ended this.
There we are, give him a nice cheeky little Kamehameha there. Hit him in the back! Ah! No, my back! Why would you do that? Sorry, I'll just have a look to see if how many of them there are on YouTube, because I loved like talking with my cousins about it, about basically top 5s in anime, but like, you know, your top 5 favourite series, or your favourite arcs, or you know, different things, favourite characters with this particular feature or skill. And the most recent one I asked my cousin yesterday was tournament or tournament-like arcs in anime. Because like my one now, I think it's very likely it could change soon. Because I'm reading that what's it called? Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho, and that's got the Dark Tournament, which I fucking hell, I can't focus when I'm talking. There we go. I don't review things, or rate them I should say, even while I'm still reading them. But that one could break the top 5. Oh, how do you lose sight of him? I'm also reading Shaman King. That's got like a tournament with the sort of the trials to be the Shaman King. I'll give another one. I'd be surprised if Toriko doesn't have some sort of a tournament with the whole gourmet hunters and all that business.
If anyone's going to defeat
It feels
Cell,
like something
it's
that will
going
have a
to be
tournament.
me!
Yeah, because like at the moment, what I've settled at for now is I got the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai at number 1. I just love that. I love all of the Tenkaichi Budokais, to be fair, but that one in particular, you get the high of Goku finally winning, especially after losing the first one. I would say fairly, but the fact that he accidentally went Great Ape, you know, it just shows how good Roshi was, really. Roshi had no business winning after Goku accidentally went Great Ape and ruined everything, but no business in the sense that he probably technically wasn't strong enough because Goku got 10 times stronger.
Please.
But it made
Forgive me,
sense, and I think
Dad.
it was good that he did win.
Earth is doomed, and it's all my fault.
And then in the second one, getting super unlucky, hitting the floor before Tien because he hit a car. So, you know, you get that great moment where he finally wins. Piccolo and versus Goku is a phenomenal fight as well.
Don't go giving up now.
You get all the
That's not
build
the
up to
Gohan
it.
I know.
So, I love that one.
Dad?
My number 2 is the
that
Hunter
you?
Listen
exams.
to
And
me.
then the Cell games is
Promise
number
you
2,
can
which
beat
I know
me.
is, I think is a
Just
bit of
gotta believe in yourself, Gohan.
a cop-out.
Right now,
And I'm only
you're
having
the
one per
strongest
series, and
person
I'm
in the
splitting
whole
Dragon Ball.
universe.
Because I know it's technically only 2 real fights. You got Goku versus Cell, and then Gohan versus Cell. I know you also have the Cell Juniors versus the Z Fighters, but that's not really an official fight. But Goku versus Cell is my favourite fight in all of Dragon Ball. Like, it's favourite individual fight. So there's a lot of bias there. And then we've got the Chunin exams.
I'll
And
put this to rest.
I'm undecided between the Grand Magic Games in Fairy Tail and the Tournament of Power. I think I'm leaning more towards Fairy Tail because the Tournament of Power is very bloated, especially in the anime.
No! This can't be!
Yeah, so that's where I am currently. But I think the Dark Tournament could quite comfortably steal number 5 at least. I'm trying to remember if there's any other. Well, I suppose in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's not out yet, but in the manga there was that. What was that tournament that they did in there? But it's still, you know, the big tournament that ends up freeing Gojo from the cube, and then they have the little break, and then Gojo and Sukuna fight. But there was that the Culling Games, was it? That's kind of like a tournament, you could argue. Or would you class that more as like a war? Would you class it as a war arc or a tournament arc? Because if it's a tournament arc, it wouldn't make my top 5. If it's a war arc, it might, because I don't even know if I have 5 wars, because I'm not sure what you'd even classify as a war arc. Right. In some cases. So... Alright, yeah, so this is if you defeat him in a given time, and yeah, I am going to just play the video so you can see it, rather than just waste time going through it consistently until I hit it. So, imagine how I beat Cell fast enough during the fight against him as a Super Saiyan 1, and this is the outcome.
Time to go.
The dust settles. Gohan has achieved victory over Cell. He looks up at the sky, at a world free from Cell's menace.
Gohan! Well done. You really are my son.
Dad!
Thanks to Gohan's heroism, peace is returned to Earth. There we are. See, that's nice. But you know, there's no point going through that fight again just for 20 seconds or whatever that was. Obviously, when we do the Sparking episode, I will fight that properly. I'll do that one properly. Deborah, if I happen to defeat him, then we'll do it. Otherwise, again, I'll just come back and show this to you. Yeah, also, the reason why the Chunin exams was ranked below the Cell games, in case you were wondering, is because the Chunin exams gets interrupted. And it doesn't get to have a satisfactory conclusion for me. I love the Konoha Crush arc. I think it's phenomenal. I love the Hokages having the third versus the first and second, and you get like a little glimpse of how powerful they were. You get an Orochimaru versus the third Hokage, getting to do all that business with the no, the Sound Ninja don't fight yet. with the sand ninjas betraying and all that sort of stuff, you know, getting to see Asuma looking like an absolute badass when he drops in to save Shikamaru. So there's loads of cool stuff that happens in that, and I do love that arc, but you know, you don't get a satisfactory conclusion to the tournament. That's why that's why I only consider Cell games up for contention for Dragon Ball Z, because obviously the tournament during the Buu Saga
Gohan, you're next.
never ends.
Have you been keeping
so
up with your
that
training
doesn't
regimen?
count. Oh, it's not a satisfactory conclusion. Technically, now that I think about it, it does end.
Sad to say, your
Goku
boy's got it in
leaves
his
and
head that
everything, but then they
peacetime
have the
means if you take it
free-for-all,
easy.
and
Things are now,
Android
I can
18
knock him
throws the
over in
fight
my
for
sleep.
Hercule. So technically, it does actually come to a satisfactory conclusion, in a way. Not satisfactory, it comes to a conclusion. There's also the kids tournament, and that comes to a satisfactory conclusion. And there's also then the tournament at the very end, where Goku meets Oob. But
just as we saw with Cell, if he loses his temper and
with the
snaps
Cell
again,
games,
we
there is
still
a
may be
full
in for a
conclusion
show.
to it. Like, same with this, you could argue this by here now, with Barbady is a kind of tournament. It's a series of one-on-one battles.
Deborah!
But what would you class the end of it? When Vegeta goes Majin and knocks out Goku with a cheap shot? Or when Buu revives and defeats everyone and Vegeta kills himself? Like, at what point does...
You're quite skilled.
You know?
You've earned the warrior's respect. That said, I'm afraid I've come here to halt your progress.
Your boss must be in a real panic to send you out so early. Did we make the little guy that nervous? Pathetic.
Do you take pleasure in taunting? Or are you just stalling for time? All of you, come at me.
I don't think so. It's my turn, so I'm taking you on myself.
Excuse me?
Oh, okay, goodbye, Cosmic Tortellini. Alright.
You dare to mock the great Deborah?
Yes, I do dare to mock the great Deborah. Ah, yeah, that was the problem with this, it has no range. Hey, I was hitting you, what's this about? Oh, you got lucky there, Deborah, that I was falling. I really wish they'd stop fucking teleporting and let me do some fighting back, you know.
This will finish it.
What? Do you mean to do it?
Foolish.
Bring it on.
Oh, come on, he was shooting a key blast. Alright. I've done really bad.
Got you.
I'll give
Have
you
you?
a fight.
Have you really? Yeah, a difficult one for me was 5 characters in anime that you hate, but not because the anime or the manga wants you to hate them. Or, you know, like say, what's his name? Danzo in Naruto. He is made to be hated, basically. So I find it difficult to count him. So, you know, sorry, so he doesn't count. And a character that I hate, that you're not supposed to hate, is, what's her name? She's from Attack on Titan. It's when you go to the mainland. I forgot what it was called now. And she's basically Eren. But it's like Eren from a different perspective. This would have been Eren if he wasn't born on the island. No, fuck me, I hate her. Margin boost successfully revives by absorbing. Yeah. Gohan attempts to flee the scene with the Supreme Kai, but he gets his ass handed to him.
Farewell, Bulma, Trunks, and even you.
Your name isn't coming to me. But I was trying to think of characters that I hate or dislike. Hate is a bit strong, but just dislike them. And just because I really don't like the character and it's not because the character is wrote to be hated or disliked. It's just they really annoy me, sort of thing. Like Hercule would have counted when I was younger. I didn't like Hercule because I thought he's a glory hog. He's stealing all of Goku and Gohan's credit. And then when I rewatched it as I was getting older and reread it, I just realised, I found a much bigger appreciation for the comedy and the fact that he is a hero. He does actually help in his own way. Twice.
It's Goku!
No, it's not my dad. It's my brother. He's okay.
What? That can't be.
Hooray!
I'm glad I wasn't too late.
Gohan, I'm glad to see you're okay. You weren't dead after all.
No, it was a close call. But then the Supreme Kai saved me and took me back to his world. Where's everyone else?
Technically, the Supreme Kai ordered Kibito to heal you.
Majin Buu ate
Or
them.
save you.
They're all dead.
I guess like Ribrienne from Super is a character I don't like. And I don't like her because she's such a stupid design, and I've just the whole love shooting cannons on I think is stupid.
Very tasty.
But she's not made to be hated, so she would count as well.
Chocolate. A satisfying snack.
But there's like no one really from Dragon Ball that I hate, or a character who's not supposed to be hated or disliked. But to be fair, I don't think there's any character I dislike anyway. I like all of them for their own reasons. Or I just have neutral feelings towards them. Like,
I want to kill you.
what's his name? Like Bakarion or whatever his name is. The giant guy who smells and like puts his finger in his pants and like, ooh, tries to creep out Krillin. Like, I don't like him per se, but I don't dislike him. He's a weird goofball for a goofy time in Dragon Ball. Alright, Gohan, let's kick some ass. Some pink ass.
Over here. Dumbass.
No, he stopped. Oh my, will they stop teleporting? Like, I want to have a combo for fuck's sake. There we go.
End of the line.
All right.
I'll give you a fight.
What's wrong, Boo? No, I did a little bit early. There we go. I really can't remember that girl's name. It's annoying me now. But yeah, I find it is a difficult one to find characters you actively dislike, but just because the character doesn't gel with you at all. Especially when the character, you know, it's a difficult criteria to meet, because you have to just dislike the character even though they are technically like a good guy. It's like, say, hating Killer Bee because you find his rapping to be stupid and irritating. Which I don't like I don't dislike Killer Bee. I like him. I think he's really fun. So...
Here comes the hero of justice!
Or just disliking Naruto because him constantly going on and on about being the Hokage is irritating to you. Or disliking Gotenks because he's an idiot who doesn't take the fight seriously and loses when he should have won. But again, I'm giving examples and explanations which don't apply to me.
My strategy was quite successful. You should feel privileged to witness the birth of the ultimate Martian.
You've got no honor at all. You snuck up on them so they couldn't even fight back.
Like, if you could extend it to, say, disliking a character, but not for the reasons that the show presents, I would probably put, like, Black Zetsu or Kaguya in there, because they just ruined the finale to, for Naruto to me. And they also set the, they changed the trajectory of the story for what Boruto ended up being, about fucking aliens from space. And I think it's really stupid. I think Boruto should have been a grounded story like Naruto started off as. Obviously, it became like kind of kaiju battles by the end with giant Susanos and giant tail beast avatars and stone and ice golems. But at the start, it was a lot more, small scale battles.
Then you should have used your cowardly little sneak attack to absorb me instead.
Yeah. I mean, no.
You really don't get it, do you?
What?
No, I really don't think there's any Dragon Ball characters that would fit that criteria. Because I don't dislike any of the villains of Dragon Ball. Like, I don't dislike Frieza, for example. I think he's a great villain, and I love his design, I love his attacks.
You want to fight?
I think Frieza is a great character. So I can't even think of a Dragon Ball villain that I don't like because they are a villain. The closest would be Dr. Gero on Android 19, but that's because they piss me off in the games and they keep absorbing my health, or my energy, which transfers over into health. So, but that, that doesn't count. You can't hold the game responsible, or hold the manga and anime responsible for the games. So that doesn't count. Because otherwise I have neutral feelings for both of those characters. I don't particularly care one way or the other, so it doesn't fit my criteria, Get him, Gohan! I do love Gohan in the I suppose the Kame School gi without the logo. Can you smell what the blob is cooking? The pink blob? Oh, he's got his health back. Alright. How dare you special beam cannon me, you little punk. Twice. Fuck it, we gotta go for it.
I'll give you a fight.
Oh, I was close. Fucking missed it anyway.
You fell for it. Shoot! It's no use! What's wrong? Shoot! Too bad! How's that? How's that?
Yeah, I'm really shitting the bed by here.
End of the line.
Wow, I really fucked up at the end there. I was doing so well, I fucking annihilated him.
Let's. Though I can sense the time limit on Gotik's power is even shorter than before. So I'll have to make this quick.
That's some pretty solid reasoning for a guy like you. I guess Piccolo's intelligence is starting to rub off on you after.
Is it impossible though? Is it really? Yeah, if you can think of any examples for the things I mentioned, like, you know, if you have a top 5 tournament arcs, or if you can think of one, or like war arcs, or characters that you dislike, but not because, you know, they make you dislike them in the story, like Danzo and his behaviour is kind of, he's made to be disliked, so you dislike them for your own reasons, not for the ones given to you. But preferably not villains or bad guys, because they're a lot easier to pick.
You can't win.
Right, I should hit him now because he's hit the floor. I think that's the thing, you got to wait for them to kind of hit the floor just about, and that way you won't fly over them. Well, I don't know if I actually did shit the bed in that fight, or if I just did really bad and didn't realise he didn't recover health. And I just assumed he recovered health. I think I just did really bad, upon reflection. There we go. Like 6, I don't even know if I have any Bleach characters that fit that criteria of a character who's not meant to be hated and I just dislike them for my own, like... I think the closest one, but even then not really, would be Hiyori. Because she's kind of annoying and I kind of dislike how disrespectful she is to people. Like Shinji. Right. Okay, so I gotta do that fight again, but we'll go to here so we can see what happens when you defeat the Bora, but I just got the optional one there, the alternate one for Gohan as well. For Super Buu. Yeah, so this is what happens if you defeat the Bora quickly. Majin Buu's revival has been successfully prevented.
Wow, good work, Gohan. You handled that no problem. Want to go a few rounds with your old man?
Huh?
Chala,
Right
head
now?
chala. So I think I realise now why Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has 2 audio packs instead of just the 1. And I think it's because... Oh, defeat within a given time. Right, yeah, okay, I did. So I beat him too fast.
Alright, time to go.
And I think enough people buy those audio packs. And that's why Sparking Zero has 2 audio packs. Because they now removed songs that are usually in the game. or in the games, and now they're charging you for all of them.
Let's. Though I can sense the time.
Because I jumped on Kakarot the other day,
so
and
I'll have to make
oh
this
my god,
quick.
that's a lot
some
different
pretty
to
solid
play.
reasoning for a guy like you. I guess Piccolo's intelligence is starting to rub off on you after all.
Go all out.
Yeah, I did that every time, by the way. Because they had like different versions of Chala, Head Chala. I think it had the Dragon Ball, like standard Dragon Ball song. I think it had as well. Or like a variation of it. Oh no!
I'll start. I'll start then.
Stay still. Yeah, it just feels like they're removing songs that they used to have in the game by default, and now they realise they can charge for some, so they're taking the piss with it and charging for all of them. Which, don't get me wrong, when I think about it, am I surprised that they would do such a thing? No, not even slightly. Does it make me less annoyed that they do such a thing? No. No, it does not. It still annoys me that they decided to do it.
You fell for it. I'll give you a fight.
Right, if I've still done this too fast, I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to see if I can play the video for beating him normally. Now we'll just charge up to max key again, and we'll hit him with that move one final time.
End of the line.
End of the line.
No use. I'll give you a fight.
Get him! Aw. Right, let's just beat him now.
I'll start then.
I'm just gonna keep doing that. Hit him with a Kamehameha to kill him. Couldn't you just turn around, Gohan?
It's no impossible. I'll start.
Like, I'm not gonna do it at the cost of victory.
I'll start.
There we go. That should be a standard victory now. Brr. Yeah, because it's interesting. There's so many things you can do. You got the basic ones like who's your favorite sword fighters, just your favorite special attacks, favorite characters of white hair. You could do favorite characters of eye patches, favorite characters with a missing limb. If you've seen enough anime, you can pick multiple characters. You have enough characters in anime to do these things if you've seen enough. Like that one for a missing limb. I don't know if I actually have 5 characters that I know of with missing limbs. We got Chef Zeph. I think it's Zeph in One Piece, missing a leg. You've got Kukaku Shiba in Bleach, who's missing an arm. Is there a Dragon Ball character missing a limb? Not that I can think of. Technically, Dr. Mashirito in Dr. Slump eventually becomes a robot, so he's missing all his limbs. Head Captain Genryusai Shigekuni Yamamoto is missing an arm in the second half of Bleach. Right, so if we go this way, yeah, so we follow the main path now, and then there's only one alternate ending which I'll play, and then we will go down here and do the sparking episode. So yeah, so the only difference here is you just have to fight. Well, I'll just show you.
All right, time to go.
If I happen to do it, then we'll just go for the sparking finish, and if not, then I won't. Well, there's 4 characters with missing limbs. Who am I forgetting? There's got to be someone else with a missing limb. But like, not one who misses a limb and then they get it back. Is there a Naruto character with a missing limb? Considering, well, Sasuke in Boruto, Sasuke's missing an arm. Yeah, there's 5 characters with missing limbs. If I were to order those though, what would it be? Genryusai would be number 1. Number 2 would be Sasuke. So we got Shiba, Chef Zeph, and who's the other one I said?
What are you and your army doing here, Frieza?
I forgot. Did I say 4 or did I say 5?
Obvious to you? I'm here for revenge. I don't see Goku. Where has he gone?
Chef Zeph, Kokaku Shiba, Yamamoto, Sasuke. I've either forgotten one or I never actually said a 5th one.
I came all this way after all, and I would hate to destroy everyone he has ever cared for without also hearing him beg me not to.
I'll have to listen to this later, see if I did actually say a 5th character.
You didn't sell as a kid. You should be able to handle this gas bag easily.
Yeah, probably Yamamoto, Sasuke, Kokaku Shiba, and Chef Zeph out of those 4.
Well,
and then when I remember who the 5th one
was,
or think of a 5th one, if there was never actually a 5th one.
Bulma. Sure, we've gotten stronger, but then again, so
oh, fucking Future Gohan. He's number 1. No. Number 2. Future Gohan is number 2.
Now,
purely because we don't get to see enough of him. He's epic, but we don't get to see enough Future Gohan.
No question about it.
So Yamamoto,
So
Future
touching to
Gohan,
see children
Sasuke,
grow.
Kokaku Shiba, and thingy, Chef
Give me
Zeph.
some room. He's mine.
Ooh. Does Levi lose any limbs
Sure
by
you
the
don't need
end
some help
of
with this guy?
Attack on Titan? If he does, he'd probably push Sasuke down to number 4.
Yeah, Piccolo. I'm not a kid anymore.
Suit yourself.
Obviously Piccolo doesn't count because he can regenerate them. Anyone who's a Titan doesn't count because they can regenerate them.
This landed.
My daughter was born this year, and I want my little girl to live a happy life on a peaceful planet. So,
Masenko!
you're threatening that peace? We got a problem.
Oh, that was bad.
This landed.
Well, if he counts, technically Jiraiya loses an arm. But, I don't think it counts. I think they have to survive the injury. Oh, I did the wrong one. No, I didn't. Did I? There we go. That's what I meant to do, not the Masenko. Yeah, so basically now when Frieza comes out, in order to get the sparking episode, you have to do really well against this Frieza by here, which I am not gonna do. Why can't I get up?
Not tapping into my full strength. Is that because I haven't been training?
Yeah, see, so I did bad there. I'll try it again later. But basically what you want to do is, before you defeat the minion, you want to trigger sparking mode. Because then when Frieza comes in, you can just fly in, start beating his ass, do your special. And then you're kind of like 50-60% through the criteria of doing well against Frieza.
Pleasure it will afford me.
To be fair, I think Guts might be missing an arm.
Well, what are you
But
waiting for? If you're entertaining
I haven't read
any hope
Berserk
of
yet, so I can't
survival,
count
you'd better
Guts.
run.
Same with Tien. Tien loses an arm, but he doesn't count because he gets it back. So his characters who just like are missing a limb and don't get the limb back.
All of Daddy's traits. You give up much faster.
Oh, fucking idiot.
No matter. Your
Edward
death will
Elric from
balance
Full
the
Metal
scales.
Alchemist. He's missing an arm and a leg.
This is punishment
Yeah, he
for
would
the
push
crime of
Sasuke down to
simply
5th as
being a
well.
Saiyan. And it's what you deserve
Again,
for
I think
being
he'd be number 3. He'd
Goku's
push
son.
future Gohan down to 4.
Die!
So it would be Genryusai Yamamoto as number 1.
Piccolo? Piccolo? Piccolo!
Who am I forgetting? Number 2, we'll say, no, it was Edward Elric, until I remember who the other number 1 was. And then number 3 would be future Gohan. And then number 4 would be Sasuke. Who am I forgetting?
Dad, you've gotta beat him.
Oh, there's Shanks as well. I keep forgetting someone. I'm sure I had someone as number 2 and it wasn't future Gohan. It was someone else. So this is a good question to ask Richard, though. I'm gonna ask him this one about the favourite characters missing limbs. I think we'll have basically. Oh no, he hasn't seen Bleach, so we won't have the same. He'll definitely have Sasuke and future Gohan. Yeah, see, so I just gotta go back and do that one. And now we're on the home stretch here for the main story.
Time to go.
Who am I bloody forgetting? I need to make note of it. I need to write it down as I say them so I can know instantly if I'm forgetting someone. So again, we got Head Captain Yamamoto as number 1. Again, I'll say Edward Elric because I'm sure I'm forgetting someone. Is number 2. Number 3, future Gohan. Number 4, Sasuke. And then number 5. Out of all the ones I've said, I probably would say Shanks is number 5. I haven't seen much of him, but I really like his character design. I think he's a cool character, and I definitely like him more than Kukaku Shiba or Red Boots Zeph or whatever his name was. But I forgot what other characters I've said. Say Jiraiya doesn't count. Piccolo doesn't count. Tien doesn't count. I'm sure Guts is missing an arm, but again I haven't seen or read Berserk. I've read volume 1 of Berserk. I haven't read enough. Oh, Levi. Was it Levi? Yeah, if Levi counts, Levi would be number 4, and then Sasuke would be number 5. I don't recall if he's missing limbs. Frieza would have been, would have counted, but then they brought him back and he got his body back, because Mecha Frieza was missing limbs. But, I suppose you can count Mecha Frieza, but I'm not going to count Frieza because he got his body returned to him.
I suppose the cat is out of the bag now.
Oh. Come on, Frieza, what do you got, son? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Number 1 is Gildart's Clive. Gildart is missing limbs. So number 1 is Gildart's, because he's my favourite fairy tale character. Number 2 is Yamamoto. Number 3 is Edward Elric. Number 4 is Future Gohan. And then number 5 is Levi if he's missing limbs, and Sasuke if he's not. It's hard to remember which characters have prosthetics. Because I'm like, oh yeah, this character has all his arms, this character has all his legs. But then I keep forgetting Gildart has a metal arm and a metal leg. So he counts. And he never gets his original ones back. But then by that logic, Edward Elric can't count because he gets his body back to normal at the end. But that's the whole point of the story. And he's missing his limbs for the entirety of that story, apart from like the final volume or final chapter, or like 2 chapters. So he's counting. I'm breaking my rule for Edward. They have to be limbless for a very large portion of their particular involvement in the story.
When I took that first attack, I knew right away you were holding back. So then I chose to play along.
Oh, but then Acnologia is missing an arm as well for a load of his time. And I do love Acnologia.
Well, if you had been too dense to figure it out, then I would have had no choice but to kill you.
I know Acnologia might steal the 5th spot. And then I got a fairy tale character in 1 and 5.
I don't think I'd go that far. Yeah, if Gohan hadn't caught on to what he was up to, Frieza would have betrayed us in a heartbeat, that's for sure.
I'm trying to think if there's any characters in Rurouni Kenshin who's missing limbs.
My dear Gohan,
I don't think there
that was
are.
fun. We should try to continue working together as we move toward victory.
Yeah, we should.
Shall we?
I don't think there's anyone in Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan, who are missing limbs. No one in Yu Yu Hakusho that I've seen so far who I really like was missing a limb. Yeah, it's a fun one, because I guess you're thinking about different characters that you usually forget about. Or in my case, characters you really like and you still somehow forget. Like, how the hell did I forget about Gildarts? Like, funny, the eye patch one. 2 of my favourite characters with eye patches are Shunsui and Kenpachi. So they would be number 1 and 2 potentially. Definitely number 1 for Shunsui, because he's my favourite Bleach character.
Come on, Dispo. You're facing
Come on,
both of us now.
Disparu.
Don't get cocky just because you landed 1 blow. If you want to double your universe's losses, that works for me. I'll send you both over the edge together.
Alright. I'll try not to think of characters with eye patches while we're doing this. Ooh, is there other characters? Like, I know it doesn't really count, but Shunsui's what's it called? Zanpakuto Spirit is 2 girls, and both of them have eye patches. Noitora technically is missing one of his eyes. That's where his hollow hole is. It's his eye, so he's got like a cloth over his eye, which you could argue is an eye patch like, you know, eye patch equivalent. So Noitora could count. I feel like someone in Soul Eater should have an eye patch. Oh, I've been reading Soul Eater Not as well, the first volume. It's very odd. It's a lot more mellow and more slice of life compared to the normal Soul Eater. Still early days. There's 3 hardback volumes and I'm reading the first one. I feel like it's one I wouldn't have liked if I read it like 10 years ago or so, because all I wanted was action, and this is not very much action. It's a lot more world building. It's a little bit odd though, because the main characters are stated to be 14 and the guy does draw them in a dubious situation sometimes, so it's very odd when he, considering their age, so it's a bit weird. But other than that, it's good getting to get more information about Death City, well not Death City, the Death Weapon Meister Academy, and that sort of business. I like that. You don't really get to see a great deal of the main characters. You do get to see Sid. You get to see him before he became a zombie, so that's cool. I've seen Soul and Marker once. I think I've seen a single panel of
there is only being
what's it called? Of Black Star. And I believe at the end of my volume I'll get to see Kid again. Oh, there's a character in Fire Force with an eye patch. The captain of Squad 1. I've seen a bit of him, so I can count him. What other characters have eye patches? See if I can make a top 5 eye patches.
I ordain what will and will not exist. That's my
Kakashi doesn't count. No, Kakashi can count. Maybe, because Kenpachi wears an eye patch, but he doesn't need one. Sasuke covers his eye. Not Sasuke. Kakashi covers his eye like it's an eye patch.
I fight for the oath I made to a fellow warrior. For my
No, he doesn't count. I'm not counting Noitora, because he's not actually wearing an eye patch.
Unlike you, I won't abandon all.
I think Commander Red or General Red, whatever his name is, the leader of the Red Ribbon Army in Dragon Ball, he has an eye patch. I think.
I won't give up if you don't.
Well, we've managed 4. Can I think of a 5th one? And if not, I'll have to have one of the cheating ones, one of the characters who are just covering their eye, but not actually with an eye. Oh, Pegasus! No, he's not got an eye patch, he has a fake eye. Doesn't count. Hey, I pressed that X.
Our universe will remain, no matter the price. Okay.
Okay! To be fair, if I watched more One Piece, or read more One Piece, show about pirates, there's definitely like a top 5 of eye patches just in One Piece. I'd be surprised if they didn't have 5 characters with eye patches. Just ignore him. There we go.
I'll give you a fight.
I feel like I'm overlooking a character with a prosthetic limb, because I'm forgetting that their limb is actually a prosthetic.
That's how you want it. I'll hit you with an attack you won't be able to destroy, even if it means I disappear with
Yeah. So we're gonna swap over to Vegeta after this one. Sounds like I have him in my party.
I won't let you disappear, Vegeta. We're gonna win this together.
There you are.
Flash!
I will crush you.
Oh god. Oh, okay. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna think now for eye patches. Characters of eye patches. So we got Shunsui, Kenpachi, that guy from Fire Force whose name I can't remember, the captain of Squad 1, and Commander or General Red, I forget what his rank is. I'm pretty sure Fairy Tail has to have a character with an eye patch. They're just not coming to me. There's so many characters in Fairy Tail. Or Eden Zero. One of those has definitely got a character with an eye patch.
Then that means...
Well, there's that guy in Naruto, one of the two samurais who work for Gato. One of them has an eye patch.
As the team with the most warriors still in the arena, Universe 7 is victorious!
Whoa.
Yeah! Victory is ours! Did I just get the
What are
ultimate
you so
victory?
surprised about? You're the one who promised we'd win.
I did.
I did.
Didn't I?
Now come on. Stand up and accept your victory before we go home without you.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the... maybe one of the Seven
get
Swordsmen of the
back.
Mist. Did
Everybody's waiting
Jinpachi
for
have
us.
an eye patch?
Universe 7.
Or did one
reigns
of them just have
victorious,
an eye
and for their
covering,
wish,
but not actually
they
an eye
asked
patch?
Super Shenron to revive
Ooh,
the other
you know what?
universes that had
I
been
forgot her name.
erased.
Mjolnir. One of the Death Scythes. I think she has an eye patch, but I'm not going to Google it, just... because I don't know, maybe...
With his
I got one more
request
volume and they're in the
granted,
middle of a big
a
war.
half-Saiyan
And I don't know
hero
if
and his
anyone's
team
going to die.
return home, where he is
I don't want to
welcomed
risk
by his
spoiling it
loving
for myself in
family.
case I see a death or something. But I think Mjolnir, I think she has an eye patch. Because then, what would we have? We'd have General Red would be number 5. So this is the alternate? Alright, yeah, so I gotta do that fight again, but without winning in the given time. So we'd have General Red as number 5. That guy from Squad 1 as number 2, as number 4. I forget her first name, but it's something Mjolnir. She's the Death Scythe who gets teamed up with Stein. She has the calming effect. I'm pretty sure she has an eye patch. If she does, she would be number 3, and then Kenpachi, and then Shunsui is number 1. So I need to do more of these with Richard. Like I say, I really enjoy them, because it gets me thinking about characters, and I remember ones that I forgot about. Or ones I just don't think about very often.
Work as a team, assuming you can keep up.
Don't worry about me. Come on, Dispo. You're facing both of us now.
Don't get cocky just because you landed one blow. If you
I just keep hearing Disparu now.
that works for me. I'll send you both over the edge together. One down.
Come on, let's play as Frieza.
One down.
You're in my way.
No hard
Dare
feelings.
go easy on me. I'll reduce you to nothing but dust.
I'll show you the power of justice.
Will you? Will you really?
Justice.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I flew right into it. I lost a match online because of that.
Justice.
Played against some guy who was playing as Bardock, and I dodged out of his special attack, holding left to try to dodge left. But apparently that's not how it works, and I dodged right and flew back to the left and went right back into his attack and lost. But I would have won if I didn't do that. So let's have a look. This one doesn't have... Oh no, this one does have a beat him quickly. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh my man.
I seem to have gotten
Okay.
a little dust on me.
Yeah, so we just need to ignore him now.
There's no way you can win.
So yeah, I've definitely done this too quick. So I need to wait a moment so we can get the proper ending this time. Alright. Hopefully that's enough time wasted. Alright. So if we end up fighting Topo again, I think that means we've done it wrong. And went too fast. Oh, we got proficiency up, that's nice. Frieza drains his last reserves of energy fighting Dispo. Yeah, this is different. Okay, cool, we got it now. Like, sword fighters is the most difficult one, because it's so easy to just name my top 5 Bleach characters, because they're all swordsmen, for the most part. I think they are. Well, yeah, I struggle to pick a top 5 in Bleach, to be fair, because I kind of just basically pick 5 Soul Reapers, and I want to try and diversify it.
Well done,
And it's also
team
difficult,
leader.
because
And now we get to the fun part.
I got Shunsui as number 1, and then Jushiro as number 2. And I tried to downgrade in Jushiro to like number 4, because I thought he's not in it much, and I don't actually see him that often. But then the new core started, and I seen him in the intro and the outro, and I got so excited. It's like, no, okay, he is number 2. And I'd usually put Yamamoto at number 3, but I think number 3 has to be Ichigo. Because seeing Vasto Lorde Ichigo, seeing Final Getsuga Ichigo, and Horn of Salvation, I absolutely love all 3 of those, so I think Ichigo is number 3. And then I think Yamamoto would be number 4. And then I'm going to go with Stark. I'm going to mix her up and chuck an Arrancar in there at number 4. But like, they're all, well, Stark is technically a, uses guns. So technically I could still have 4 out of 5 be Bleach characters. And then the 5th one would probably be Kenshin Himura. But if I didn't have just all my Bleach ones, if I'm allowed 1 per series as it usually is, other than with the eye patches and stuff, because struggling to think of characters with eye patches or missing limbs. Because if it was like swordsman, we'd have Kenshin Himura, we'd have Shunsui Kyoraku, well, Yajirobe is a swordsman. I don't think there's any other swordsman in Dragon Ball. Well, we got Trunks, but does he really count as a swordsman? No, he's primarily a fighter, like any of the Z fighters. So I'm sticking with Yajirobe, because that feels more fair. Urza Scarlet is a swordswoman, and that's her primary way of fighting. We'll have one more attempt at this, and if I can't do it, I'll just skip down to here. Urza Scarlet. Then we could have any member of the 7 Swordsmen of the Mist in Fairy Tail, in Naruto, but is it a character who... I suppose only really Mifune is a character who uses his swords and doesn't go crazy relying on jutsu for everything. Oh, Black Star. Black Star would be in there.
Here, Frieza?
Get rid of Yajirobe for Black Star. And is there anyone else? Oh, probably Rihan Nura.
Is that not obvious?
We don't
to
really
you?
see him, but
I'm
it has to
here
be
for revenge.
Riku or
I
Nura.
don't see Goku. Where has he gone?
No, Kuro Tabo. I think it's Kuro Tabo. I keep forgetting their names. It's the guy who has like the sort of Ronin straw hat, and he has all the weapons come out of his robes.
I came
So we have
all
Shunsui
this
as number
way
1
after
because he's my
all,
favourite
and I
Bleach.
would
He's my
hate to
favourite
destroy
character.
everyone he has ever cared
But no,
for
if we rate him
without
as a
also hearing him
swordsman,
beg me
not
to.
Kenshin would be number 1 if it's purely as a swordsman.
Gohan,
I think
you can
Shun Sui,
even sell as a
Urza,
kid. You should be able to handle this gas bag easily.
Rihan, and then Black Star.
Well, I could handle
no,
most of his
Rikuo,
men.
and then Black Star.
Guess.
No, it's not Rikuo, it's
This
Kurotabo.
is really serious, Bulma.
Black Star, then Kurotabo.
Sure, we've gotten stronger, but then again, so has Frieza.
Now, why does that one seem familiar? Oh, that's Goku's son, no question about it.
Oh yeah, I've already seen this. I can skip this. What am I doing? How long have I been streaming for anyway? An hour 25.
My daughter was born this year, and I want my little girl to live a happy life on a peaceful planet. So, if you're threatening that peace, we got a problem.
A big problem. Alright. Let's see. Gotta get him down to nearly dead. Oh shit, that was stupid. So that doesn't have any range.
This landed.
Nice.
Oh, wrong one, but it's fine. That'll hit.
Unleash my true power.
Alright, there we are, that's plenty of damage on him. Right. Damn it, he took too long. Frieza got up. Hello, Jason. How's it going? Oh, yeah, we got him. Okay, cool. He's not gonna fly away like a dingus. Oh, shit. Ignore him.
This is it.
I hope I didn't ignore you long there. Or at all.
Not tapping into my full strength. Is that because I haven't been training?
Oh shit, that's a hell of a message. 1 second. There we go. That's gotta be the one. Right. Let's have a look here. I done the first part of my Christmas food shop today. I have bought these things: turkey crown, roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, Brussels sprouts, patisserie selection, prawns ×2, parsnips, stuffing balls ×2, pigs in blankets, and cranberry sauce. I am doing good. How about you? I am also good, thank you. And that is a great Christmas shop you got going there. Never had prawns for Christmas. Cranberry sauce ×2, yeah.
Miserable Saiyan.
Not a big fan of Brussels sprouts myself,
Your suffering and the pleasure it will afford
I'm
me.
down for everything else. Same. Well, I've never really been a big fan of prawns either, but other than those two, I am down for those. But sounds like you're a great shop.
Well, what are you waiting for? If you're
I
entertaining
also like a bit
any
of
hope
mint
of
sauce
survival, you'd
to
better
go along
run.
with the cranberry. Might be a madman thing to do. I'm not sure, but I do love mint sauce and cranberry sauce. I also wouldn't say no to a little bit of applesauce.
I
Not
see you
all
haven't
in
inherited
one
all
big
of
mixing
Daddy's
pot,
traits.
you know.
You'll
but-
give up much faster. No matter. Your
Ah,
death
yeah, that
will
makes
balance
sense.
the scales.
Never had a prawn cocktail. I've only ever had prawn cocktail
This is
crisps.
punishment for the crime of simply
But it's probably
being a
because,
Saiyan.
other than
And
the
it's what you
crisps, I've always
deserve for
been
being
dubious of
Goku's
prawns.
son.
I do want to try lobster though. Been watching YouTube videos with this guy who does like he catches lobsters and everything, cuts the tail and puts them back if they are females, and he like just shows you all lobsters and business, and really made me want to try lobster. Still haven't got round to it yet, but I will try lobster at some point soon. Alright, we're into the Sparking episode now, by the way. So this is the, I'm not sure if the Sparking episode is more difficult,
Dad,
but it's just a what if
gotta beat
optional
him.
story. So I wonder if you can get like a top 5 angry characters. I wonder if that would work. Because like you got Brawly. Brawly's is always angry. But off the top of my head, I can't think. Well, maybe Gargiel. But I suppose Gargiel isn't angry all the time, so I'm not sure if Gargiel could count. Maybe Acnologia. He's pretty angry, grumpy all the time. You know what? That didn't count. How didn't that count? I defeated Frieza. Alright, if that's not doing well against Frieza, I haven't got a fucking clue what does. Well, we're doing it. I put up a good fight against Frieza. This game can fuck off. Maybe I took a little bit too much damage. I wasn't best pleased with Royal Mail yesterday. I got my 2 Marios at 6 PM. Well, at least you got them. Evie had a delivery the other day and they sent it to the wrong address.
You say and surprise me and aggravate me to no end.
Yeah, if you consider this cheating, I already did it once, I don't have to prove myself. And like I said, I defeated Frieza. I definitely fit the criteria. I got screwed over. Can I fight, please? Oh, will you stop hitting me in the back, for fuck's sake?
I'll give you a fight.
What's this? If he wasn't a good guy, you could sell.
Good. I think my combat instincts are starting to come back to me.
Yeah. Sadly, he isn't a good guy.
Let you defeat me. I put to shame in battle by 2 Saiyans already. I am not
maybe not let.
one to be added to the list. I'll shut you up for good.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Shit, you might. He just might. What's this? Right, for some reason my thing won't scroll. Give me a second, yeah. Stop being a sole loser, Frieza, and just accept me defeating you. Thank you. Right, let's try. Will you scroll, for fuck's sake? What are you doing to me? Oh, there we go. If he was a good guy, you could celebrate him by singing Frieza Jolly Good Fellow. Yeah, you could. I am typing like crazy today. I'll repost that without typo. The typo was fine, you didn't have to repost it. To be fair though, I think also the problem is Frieza's attitude. I'm not sure if he would appreciate you singing, like celebrating a song by singing at him.
Done here. There's no point in continuing this fight.
Nice! My brother's the best.
You monkeys are always such a thorn in my side.
Well, that's fair. It's just when you know, eventually it'll just disappear from the chat log, and then you haven't got to worry about it then.
When I think of Goku, just remembering what he did to me makes my stomach churn. I shall have my revenge by exterminating you all. Die!
Watch out!
I dislike typos with a passion. Oh, see, but now I can just put like I can just type words in the chat consistently with just a single typo in there, and you'll never know if I'm doing it to wind you up or if I'm doing it by Well, I wouldn't be typing in there, I suppose, if I wasn't doing it just to wind you up.
Forgive you for this.
But you'll never truly know if it's to wind you up or if it's happened by mistake.
That everyone has had to suffer.
What?
Give him the business, Gohan. Yeah.
You don't even have that golden Super Saiyan hair, and yet you're stronger than before.
I have a fair chance.
Well,
People
then,
refer
as
to
long
me
as
as
we're
a
letting pure
walking,
arrogance
talking
take the
dictionary.
wheel, I might as well follow suit. So let's step
Well,
it
that's
up
fair
a notch,
enough.
shall we?
Do you have a favourite word in the dictionary? Or your favourite go-to word whenever the opportunity arises? Also, have you been playing that that new Pokemon game, the
If
Act
you
one?
surrender now, I might
Like
be
the trading
merciful
card
enough
game
to
one,
keep
you get to
your
open your
suffering
packs
to a
and business.
minimum, but no promises.
Surrender? Not in a million years.
Oh, you haven't?
All this
That's
time,
fair.
I've worked
It's
hard
decent,
to
you get like,
train myself
I think you get 2
so
free
that I could
packs a day,
protect
so
the
you haven't
people I
got to like
love.
spend money on it unless you want
So
to.
sad that your efforts were for naught.
I've been
Your
playing it
family and all
not
the
like
rest of your
crazy, but a
friends,
little bit here and
they'll
there,
soon
and I've been
perish
enjoying
by
it.
my golden might.
Oh yeah, I downloaded it. I tried listening to a Zelda song when I after I signed in, and it wouldn't play. Do you have to get a subscription for it, or if you already have like a Nintendo Online account, do you already have a subscription like built into it? Because I accidentally skipped over something he was saying by mistake. Oh, fair enough.
I'd love to kill Goku more, but I suppose murdering his son is the next best thing.
You'll never get the chance. I'm putting an end to you myself.
There we are, give him a cheeky little Kamehameha there.
You can't win. I'll give you a fight.
What's this? If you have a subscription, you can access it, yes. Alright, cool. I can't imagine I listen to Nintendo songs on the go very often, but you know,
all your movements are
having
as
the
slow
option
as
is nice.
molasses to me, Frieza.
Preposterous.
Preposterous.
This is not over, do you hear me? I'm teaching you a lesson in respect, Saiyan. I am mighty and you are not.
I am mighty and you smell
Take your
like a
arm. Get off
monkey
this
because you're a
planet.
Saiyan.
Never come back. Give up your evil ways. And only then will I stop attacking.
If you think I'd accept that offer, you're even more idiotic than Goku is soft-hearted. Every word you speak is an insult to me. Now I will silence you.
I don't think you will, Frieza. You're about to die. Well, it was a good intimidating scream, I suppose, but not much came from it. What's this? It is definitely worth it. You can loop and extend them in the app. I've already spent around £105 and above on the above food. Fair play. Yeah, well, the turkey crowns are pretty expensive. So the turkey crown would have been a big chunk of that. Prawns could have also been a decent chunk. I forgot what else you said. Pigs in blankets, they aren't usually too much. Cranberry sauce shouldn't have been too much. I reckon you got like, it would have been 2 or 3 things, a pretty hefty chunk of that.
Nice
Then the rest would have been all
big
reasonable.
bro.
My parents could get the stuff, but I like to well, yeah, no, that's good.
Thanks, guys. But it was a close call.
Gohan, are you okay?
Yeah.
Someone who just
I'm
won a battle,
very
you
much
look
looking
half
forward
dead.
to Christmas dinner. There's something about a Christmas dinner, like, you know, you can do your Sunday dinners and stuff, and they're always similar.
This battle made
But
me realize
you can't beat a Christmas
nearly
dinner.
as skilled as I used to be.
Well, you know, you gotta think there must be something in that extra almost £1, you know.
Even though I outmatched him,
There's gotta be
terms
some
of
sort of
power,
quality improvement.
it hit me how much I was struggling just to stay alive.
Alright. I think you did the right choice.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, what am I gonna do?
Times like this, when Goku isn't around and powerful enemies appear, you're not just gonna cry and run away, are you?
Never. I have people to protect. All of you guys included. So Piccolo, will you help me train again? Just like old times?
Sure. I'll put together a special regimen and we'll start right away.
Yeah, buddy. Trying to think what the ending to this was. I don't even remember. Wait a minute, what? Oh wow, this is. I thought this would have been
the
a
fighters of Universe 6.
slightly shorter
Be a great
stream.
chance to
But,
hone my skills.
turns out, no.
Please, let me join the team.
I will be right back as soon as I can. Fair enough. I will speak to you in a bit, and if not, I will speak to you next time. And thank you for hanging out for as long as you have, if I end up finishing before you're free.
Your battle with Hit was amazing!
Thanks, but if that had been a real fight, I would have been in big trouble. I gotta train harder.
You've certainly been training hard enough.
I
Even
really don't
can't
get
help
why
but
they've
notice how much your
overlooked the
damn powers
Universe 6
increased.
versus Universe 7 tournament in this game. It's really weird.
No doubt. In fact, Gohan is leaps ahead of the level he was at when I watched him train.
I guess because they didn't want to have 2 tournaments.
This was due in part to the help of the Elder Kai,
But
of course. But his
that's like
own
if they made a
efforts surely
Dragon Ball
played an
game and they
equally large
skip
role.
over the 22nd Tenkaichi because they don't want to have all 3 because, you know, 3
As of
tournaments
late,
is a lot.
Your battle with Universe 6 is being talked about across all universes.
Really? I had no idea.
Yes, the Supreme Kais from across the multiverse have grown curious too.
To know they're all watching me, it's both kind of flattering and embarrassing.
She was like, for like the top 5s, she could also do like elderly characters. Or ones who look old at least. Because, you know, there are some anime where characters, like say Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai has got to be in the hundreds, but he doesn't look old, so he wouldn't count. The Elder Kai would, because he's an old man. Because, you know, you got Master Roshi, Head Captain Yamamoto, and same, because all the Soul Reapers are hundreds of years old, if not older in some cases. But Yamamoto actually looks like an old man. Netero from Hunter x Hunter. Genkai, I think is how you say your name, from Yu Yu Hakusho. You got the Guild Master in Fairy Tail.
Trunks, it's me.
Technically Jiraiya would count, but he doesn't look that old. I'd say more Hiruzen would count for that, the third Hokage, or Onuki, are actual old men looking characters. Or Granny Chiyo could count her.
It can't be.
There's a character in Toriko that I just met, this old man. And he's a very interesting character. I forgot what they said his name was. He was like a former gourmet hunter.
It's him.
Oh, there he is. Gohan Black.
Is that me?
No, not quite. Only in body, but not in spirit.
Don't shoot. That man's not black.
I never expected to see you
It's a
here.
Dragon Ball reference, just to be clear.
Black?
It's what gets said in Dragon Ball
Wonder I
Super for
couldn't
anyone who
find you,
doesn't
Trunks.
know and tries to imply anything.
That's bizarre. The ring must have created a tear in space-time. You're looking quite well, Gohan.
You got Nurarihion, or Nurarihion, whatever you say it, in Nura. He's an old man, voiced by Danzo as well.
Truth be known, I've often wondered what it would be like to fight against you in this body.
Is there any elderly looking characters in Full Metal? Because you've got Father and Hohenheim, but again, they don't look old. They're old, but they don't look it, so they don't count. Same with, oh no, he's not really old. What's his name? King Bradley. He looks old briefly at the end, but he doesn't count.
Let's go beyond. This is horrible. It's like I'm fighting an evil reflection of myself.
Well, isn't that what you're doing? Oh shit! I didn't look at what I was doing there. So we're stuck with the one with no range.
Bring it on! No way you're gonna stop.
Haha, you fool!
But why? Why does it even exist?
My turn now.
Kami would count as well. That was silly of me. Can't imagine many people are gonna pick Kami over Roshi though for Dragon Ball. Or Jackie Chan. Suppose you could count him if you wanna, but it's the same guy. Apparently.
Excellent. You can hurt me as much as you want. The pain will only make me stronger. This is bad.
You say that. We'll see it. Obviously, I keep like pulling from the same like set of 6 or 7 anime or manga because it's the ones that I've read most recent or read the most. Like I'm up to date with, oh that's a point, Lieutenant Hoshino. He's a sword fighter. He could be one. I'm not sure if he's quite top 5 for me yet though. He's probably top 10 or quite possibly top 10. I really like him.
The day this Gohan Black appeared, he said he was going to exterminate the human race, that he was doing it in the name of justice.
Is that a fact? What a scumbag, eh? Could do on characters with unnatural skin, like Beerus there with his purple skin, or Whis there with his, is it light blue or light green? But then you can just pick any anime that has aliens. That'd be easy. Oh, what's it called? Gintoki could be in there with my favourite swords fighters, but I haven't watched any. Well, I've watched a little bit of Gintama, but episode 1 is filler, and I have only seen like 5 minutes of it. And I've only read the first 2 volumes of the manga. Same reason why Guts wasn't up for consideration.
So Gohan Black and Zamasu, they aren't the same person?
They're not? Who could they be?
Oh, Zamasu?
Just who I wanted to see.
So you were scheming with Black all along.
Scheming? Such a negative word. We are more like calm. I'm a righteous say.
Just what are you trying to accomplish?
It's quite simple. I have deemed mortals to be unnecessary, and more than that, unwelcome.
Unwelcome?
I am strong.
Unnecessary?
Gohan, let me help you.
Yeah, of course. No.
Yeah, I'll swap into Trunks if I need to.
None of our attacks are having any effect.
You have my gratitude, say it would. The genetics of your race have allowed
How
us
do
a
they
more
keep getting
powerful
behind
mind
me
for
at the
your
moment?
hand
It's really
improved
frustrating.
from any
Every
injury
fight
I
where I kind of
sustained.
start to struggle, it's
An
because
immortal body?
the AI keeps attacking me from behind.
I'll give you a fight.
Yes, right, we're going to swap over to Gohan, to Trunks.
Damn, we're in trouble.
Gohan, leave Zamasu to me. Return to the past now.
Okay. Okay, this music really sounds like it belongs in Mass Effect. Oh, for sword fight, like I say, there's loads of sword fighters in Naruto. It's difficult though, because most of them don't actually use swords very often. Because obviously you got Sasuke who uses a sword, but he more uses it as a means of teleporting. Throws the sword and then uses his teleportation to swap places with the sword. Or uses it as like a stand so Deidara can't blow him up when he touches the floor.
That should
Killer
be
B
enough.
has his 8 sword
Well, hopefully
style.
you shouldn't have to use it.
Like obviously these characters use their swords, but
Thanks
it's
for
not
teaching it to me, Piccolo.
like Kenshin Himura, where his sword is everything.
Listen,
You
I
know
need you to be
that
brutally
he
honest with
finishes off fights
really
with
think
the
I can pull
sword,
this
where
off?
Sasuke doesn't really. It's more like, you know, wipe out the Amaterasu or the Susanoo or
Why
something.
wouldn't I?
Why
The
indeed?
evil containment wave is a technique with a low chance of success, right? If I screw it up, and Zamasu isn't sealed away, then...
Don't start doubting yourself now. Gohan, we've all told you enough times how powerful you really are.
Yeah.
If you have the will, you can do anything. That includes
Where there's a
using
will,
the evil
there's a
containment
way.
wave and saving Trunks. And you know I'd have no reason to lie to you, right?
No. I believe you
Could have favorite
wholeheartedly,
gunman
Piccolo.
in anime.
I'll save Trunks'
That'd
whole
probably be a
future.
harder one.
I promise.
Because you got Death the Kid. You got Stark. Or it's hard for me, because I don't think I've seen many with guns. Oh, you got Rebecca, or does he have a gun? I'm not sure. I'll go Rebecca from Eden Zero. She uses guns. If it counts, you could use count Yusuke. He has the ray gun, which is, you know, shooting a Kamehameha, but he does like a gun with his hands and shoots it from his finger. So if that counts, could maybe count, you know. That'd be a gun, in a manner of speaking. It's a spirit gun.
Miracles can happen.
How do you like this new form? In the past, you have drawn on your innermost strength, separate from
But I don't think that's fair to count, because then you could just pick people who have
can draw on my
attacks
innermost
that are
strength
like
as a god.
guns.
Innermost strength? Wait, how do you know about that ritual the Elder Supreme Kai performed with me?
End of the line.
So yeah, we're not going to count it. We're back to Rebecca.
I know all.
I can't remember the names. It's Ajax and Alvarez or something from Fairy Tail. I don't really like them enough to count those two.
Why wouldn't
They're
you
good, but
pursue
they're not
the
top
closest
5.
thing to godship? More insulting still. Your fight with Universe 6 was pure arrogance, flaunting that ill-received power, as if you
They're
were
like top
superior to
15,
the
top
gods
20 at
themselves.
best. And even then, that's maybe highballing as well.
How long have you been watching? My dear Gohan, have you really not pieced together the origins of the divine soul inhabiting this body?
Oh, maybe Lillinette? Not
I'm none
Lillinette.
other than the Kai once called
Oh, what's his
time
name?
has come.
The leader of the Shoot Staffel in Bleach. The black guy with the sniper rifle. I forgot his name. He could be in the top 5 though. But then that's 2 Bleach characters again. I'm sure there's got to be enough gunmen to have a top 5.
Behold,
without repeating anime.
It's time to show them divine perfection made whole. Worship me. Give praise unto me. Me the beautiful, the sublime. Me the invincible, the almighty and divine. Oh, hail Saga! Justice incarnate!
Fire Force characters use guns. I'm not sure.
You don't have a clue.
I've watched the first 2 seasons,
Your blasphemy,
and I've read the first 3 volumes. I got the 4th one, I just haven't read it yet.
Blind you with my divine light.
I feel like Shaman King will probably have some characters with guns or gun equivalent weapons. I know Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin has gunmen, but I can't remember any of them off the top of my head, or any that jumped out as top 5 worthy.
Wait a minute. What did you do to my wife and daughter?
You mean after I stole your body? Oh, sure. Guess that much.
I wonder if Kokoshibo would make my top 5 swordsman.
Pull it together, Gohan!
Kokoshibo might drop Sasuke off number 5. I do really like him. I think he's really cool. Back to the gunmen. We got Stark. We got Death the Kid. We got Rebecca. It's not Lil Lynette. I forget his name. Lil Barrow, maybe. But he's like I say, he's the black guy from the I think they're called the Shoot Staffel. The ones who go up to fight Squad 0, basically, in the current core. And he's in the manga. He is he's the guy who fights Shun Sui.
Pitiful humans like you aren't worthy of such divine might.
You think so? Come see how worthy I am.
Why aren't my dodges working? No. Face my mortal wrath.
I'll give you a fight.
Okay, give him a doodad. Oh. Hello. How's it going? It is a fun game. It can be annoying when you're playing. Sometimes, you know, just as all fighting games, just for some reason the AI just decide to dodge and block and counter everything, or they get behind you, and it's a lot harder to get out of combos when you're being attacked from behind, and then you just get stuck losing, you know, like 2 or 3 of your health bars. But it is a very fun game. Hello, Jason. Welcome back. But if you're a fan of fighting games or Dragon Ball Z, I would highly recommend it. It's a phenomenal game.
They should be weakened.
The actual combat is great. You get loads of really cool flashy animations for your big special attacks and everything. The story mode is... I would have preferred if it was one cohesive story, but it is interesting how they've done it. They've split it up into different characters, so you can like play as Goku and go through Goku's story throughout the Dragon Ball. You can do Vegeta's and stuff like that. The only problem is it's not like all-encompassing. So if you do Vegeta's story, you don't get to play as Vegeta during during the Saiyan saga. You don't get to be evil Vegeta, and certain bits get like skipped over, such as Hercule. You basically see no Hercule. You don't get to see him at the Cell games being a dingus. I don't think you get to see him very much in the Boo saga either, despite being quite important to the Boo saga.
I think I'm all wiped out after that.
But other than certain things being skipped over, it is a great story. Because, you know, with this kind of game, it's all about the combat anyway, I would say. So, I think got a phenomenal roster. There's tons of characters, so it's a load of fun in that regard.
Nah, I'll pass on that. This is your battle to finish, Gohan!
So, definitely recommend it.
Okay.
But I will be honest, so I'd say if you wanted a Dragon Ball game for the story mode, I still believe that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is better from a story perspective. If you want gameplay, then Sparking Zero is definitely better.
Trunks, you're hurt.
I know, but this is my fight, just as much as it is yours. I beg of you, let me protect my own future.
Hello? No, I don't think so. I'll put it up for consideration. You definitely should. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball or anime games or fighting games, it's definitely worth consideration. Like maybe watch some reviews or watch some more gameplay, get a better idea. Because like in terms of fighting games, I don't go super hardcore into them anymore. So I would say, like, I'm not like bad at fighting games, I would say, at all, but I'm not, you know, I don't go into learning all the frames and learning all the combos and all that business. I just play for a bit of fun. Maybe like you'll get sort of high-end, low-end combat, you know. Or sort of middle of the road in terms of not like a noob sort of thing, but not a pro by any means. Oh, we got behind him. This is great news. Oh, sugar. Yes! Alright. Got quite lucky there that he didn't continue evading me at the end there.
I'll start there.
No, he blocked. I thought he would, but you know, it's worth a risk. Or worth a goal. Alright. Let's finish off Zamasu here. Or not. Will you not? Oh. Oh, we'll try grab again. Yeah. There we go. Right, there's Zamasu done. I have to go now. Yeah, that's fair enough. Thank you for dropping by, Jason. And have a great evening. 2 hours. Well, this has been longer than I thought it would be for this one. I think we've only got maybe one fight left, or that might have been the last fight. If it says spark an episode in the bottom left, and I believe that is us done for the day.
His body is divine sanctity. How dare you?
So yeah, because in terms of the story mode as well, you also have this by here, which is like a what-if story. So this isn't part of the actual canon Dragon Ball Super story. So I do like all the characters that you can do story modes for all have some kind of what if addition to their stories. This is probably the best one, or at least it's up there as like one of the top 2, top 3 easily. And some of them are a bit more mundane and boring. Like Vegeta's. Vegeta's are just basically what if Vegeta beats Goku at this point in the story, or gets stronger than Goku.
I can always rely on them.
Gohan.
Oh, there is one cool part with Vegeta's though in the Cell Saga. I won't spoil it because I haven't streamed Vegeta's one yet. But he has one cool bit. But it is just generally what if Vegeta is stronger than Goku.
And that inspires me to fight for everyone.
It's a cool visual.
That's what makes us who we are. That's what gives us our real
It is a bit
power.
weird that they freeze it though. It would be cooler if the actual, like, you know, the aura was flowing. Yeah, okay, so spark an episode, so we are finished now.
Gather up your pitiful,
I think.
It will never match the strength of a god!
Masenko! You get him, Gohan!
You get him. Come on, give us a dynamic.
Use this, guys! Gohan!
This one's for you, Piccolo.
Evil containment wave!
Ah, the evil containment wave is so weird.
It defies all logic.
Oh yeah, we win. We sealed him in a jar.
It worked! We did it! Your future, your whole timeline is safe now. Trunks?
Six, I think it's 8 characters you can do playthroughs for this. So, like I said, you get to, you know, you get a good like coverage of the Dragon Ball Z and Super stories, but
yeah,
for example, the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament is completely skipped over. You get no fights of that one, and
well,
I'm not quite sure why.
What are you going to do now?
They could have at least done Goku
here?
versus Hit during the tournament, because in the in the anime at least, that's where Goku reveals the Super Saiyan Blue plus
If you want
Kaioken.
to, you're welcome to come back to our timeline.
I appreciate that. But my place is here, and now.
And also Vegeta fighting with
restore
Kaba,
this world to the
and
peace
you
it
know that's where the whole
deserves.
mentor or teacher-student relationship so you know blossoms, and it's a cool moment. It shouldn't have been skipped over, I don't think. But Vegeta does kind of get shortchanged. He only gets Z, so you only get to play as Vegeta up to the Buu Saga. Then you get none of Super for Vegeta.
I believe that you can do anything.
Like, I get he doesn't really do much in Battle of Gods. He doesn't accomplish much in Resurrection F. He fights Frieza, but it's he loses. He dies technically. He fights Broly, so you could have done that, but you don't get Broly either. It just has up till the Tournament of Power. So he does loads of fighting in the tournament,
I'm home,
and he
girls.
defeats God of Destruction Toppo. But yeah, I guess he doesn't really accomplish a great deal in Super.
With everything we've been through over all these years, I know.
But then again,
full
it's not like he
well I could have
accomplishes
never done this
more in
alone.
Dragon Ball Z.
But that's okay, because I had my friends and
He
my
defeats
family
Android 19.
to support me.
He defeats
I am who I am
Pui Pui,
because of them.
Kui, Zarbon and Dodoria. and he finishes off most of the Ginyu Force after they've already been defeated. So I guess he doesn't really accomplish much in Z, so they could have done it. Alright, and there we go. That is everything for Gohan's story here. And then in the next stream, I'm either going to do Vegeta's, well, like I say, play through it again. I've already finished it. Vegeta and Gohan are the only ones I didn't stream blind. So I'll either go through Vegeta's next time, or I'll go and do Goku's Sparking episode, because I didn't do it when I streamed it the first time around. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, maybe subscribing. If you're watching on Twitch, maybe give me a follow. It would be greatly appreciated, and I will hopefully see you in the next stream. Take care and have a fantastic rest of your day. And thank you so much for popping in and checking out the stream. Is it Kona or Kona Craze? Yeah, so Kona, I think. I hope I'm saying it right. But yeah, thank you so much and take care. Bye now. Yeah, I got it right, Kona. Alright. Thank you and have a good evening or good day, depending on where you are. Bye now.